What's good? It's Chigozy. Thursday, April 23rd, 2020. That's day with 67 numerology, Wuhan 67. It's called COVID 19, 67 to 19th prime. Blood sacrifice 67. They're going to murder some celebrity today, or just more coronavirus deaths. And again, it's 1:24 a.m., so none of this stuff has come true yet, but it will later on. We'll get stuff connected to 67, to 47. Freemasons compass set at 47 degrees. Time equals 47. Killing 47. Donald 31. Trump 47. It was 31 numerology. The 114th day of the year. World War 114. They're going to just probably talk more than that narrative. Have some World War type of rituals today. Holocaust 114. They're going to definitely play into that. So we're going to look at propaganda. Look at this piece I saw today though. UK team, or yesterday, UK team trains dogs to sniff out coronavirus in people. And I mean, I didn't even look at this for the gematria. I just saw the headline and it's just more of their stuff. It's just, the first thing that came to my mind is you're at like a concert or something. You're going into a mission, and they smell you for drugs or for bombs or for guns. Now they're gonna smell you for coronavirus. So like once they have this on point, and they're like, oh, this is actually like a 99% success rate of dogs actually be able to do this. They can actually smell coronavirus in you. So if you have it, or smell that you don't have the vaccine, and that's all they need. Is just they don't even need technology. They need dogs, which they pretty much use as technology. God's technology to just detect if you have coronavirus or not, or the vaccine or not. That's where I see this is going. And they're saying they can do up to 250 people per hour. And of course, think about what else they can do this with. It can be bigger than that. Airports, other things. So I just wanted to scroll down this piece. You can pause it, read it, look it up yourself, see the URL, read it. I just want to put this in your consciousness, so you know what they're doing. It's from the UK. They love putting out all sorts of nonsense. But so does America. Never if you're new to this channel, don't think I'm ever here talking shit on UK or some crap because I'm an American. Fuck this place. Fuck this nation. This is their propaganda right here from Atlanta, Georgia, right here. Bullshit crap from the Scottish Rite Freemasons. But it's worldwide as well. It's a worldwide one world order. New world order again. Nearly all COVID 19 patients on ventilators in large health system died. And this reminds me a lot of what Arthur's been saying a whole lot about. That a lot of these people, these patients going to these hospitals are dying in the hospitals. The hospitals are killing them. I know Itachi's been calling, talking about that stuff. Arthur and Simple Truth TV, they've been talking about that. He's been talking about this. Zach's been talking about it. I mean, you see kind of what they're saying here now. A study of patients treated at Northwell Health, New York's largest health system, shows how dire the outlook is for patients with severe coronavirus disease. Guys, these ventilators kill people. And don't forget, ventilators and coronavirus have the same gematria. For anyone who doesn't know, ventilators and then coronavirus. And you'll see how it's the same. It's a riddle. You're living out a bunch of riddles from a one world order. See, coronavirus 155. A is the first letter, B is the second, C is the third. You just add them all, 155. When you reverse, 142. And then each letter is a single digit, 70. Ventilators also equals 56 with the S exception. S the 19th letter, 1 plus 9 is 10. So when you sum each letter to a single digit and then add them together, or excuse me, when you sum each letter once and then add them together, you get 56. I'll just show you since I kind of fucked that up with how I was talking. But at the same time, I don't want to type in ventilators again. I haven't been able to make much videos on my. I haven't been able to make much videos on my desktop and laptop. But I hope this will do for now. I'm about to go to bed. Trump's false claims about governors not wanting tests. Pelosi and Michelle Obama. Again, every time Donald Trump just say his false claims. But most of the time he spins some sort of truth. Why? I mean, that's the truth. Here is the governor not wanting tests. I mean, the governors are actors, but was just also thinking about it a little deeper. That they don't want the tests because one, what are the tests, are they really harmless? And two, they know that it's just a bunch of nonsense. It's a bunch of contrived propaganda. They don't waste their time with this shit. But the reality is that they're actors. They're being told to do this. Nothing that the government does, the people that you see, nothing that they do is of their own volition. You have to understand. Prophecy 106, updated at 106. You have Donald Trump sitting here in this minute 34-second video, Make America Great Again equals 134. Coronavirus pandemic equals 94. That's a 94-second video. Or excuse me, it's probably not that. It's either that or let me type in Wuhan coronavirus. I know that's 222. Oh, that's 278. So yeah, coronavirus, or coronavirus pandemic 94, 94-second video. Made yet another false claim about coronavirus testing on Wednesday, wrongly saying at a White House briefing that the U.S. is conducting more tests than any governor probably even wants. And then, in fact, numerous governors, including Republicans, have said that more testing is necessary. But they're saying testing, 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 but then 80% of the tests are false positive. And the CDC's actually saying this, but they never mention that in this propaganda. I mean, do you see how it just makes no sense? They don't talk about what they're supposed to talk about. That's how you can tell it's fake. That's literally how you can tell it's fake. If this was real, they would be addressing that. They could say, testing, 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 but you know what I mean? If we're all trying to advance and not scare each other and actually like figure this whole coronavirus thing out, as soon as that information became prevalent, even if it didn't, we'd all have to know, what's the false positive rate on these tests. That should be something that we should all be talking about no matter what. But we're not. It's just like always this basic, blatant shit. That's one of those signals how you can tell that this is just fake media because they never go into depths about the things that matter. Disney heiress on furloughs. What the actual fuck? What the actual F? That's what they wrote here. At 908, Israel 98. I already see this. I already see where they're going here. Two cats in New York confirmed to have coronavirus. So I'm glad I can at least talk about this in the video because I've already been saying this. I don't even call it a prediction. It's just so stupid. I mean, I knew for a fact this was going to happen before the tigers and all that shit because cats, not even, it has nothing to do with gematria. It's the simple fact that cats, they're very common to have. One, they're very common animals already. You see them all over the place, and a lot of them have these upper respiratory problems and stuff. My own cats have them. You probably heard them sneezing in some of the videos. So obviously, I'm thinking, oh, I can see them even saying, oh, cats have coronavirus, and it'll start scaring more people. I think they're saying that they can't pass it to people or whatever, but they can get it. It just plays into that whole thing. And of course, it does tie into the whole tiger symbolism. It's all part of that as well. That's what they're going for in the year of the tiger and stuff. But just that whole point of with them with their common respiratory issues and sneezing and snotty stuff and coughing, and now they're actually coming out with this type of propaganda. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to sit here, predict and know the type of narratives they'll be coming out with for this agenda, and they're doing it. I was like, oh, I can see the symptoms for the coronavirus being the same things as, hay fever or seasonal allergies because it's coming around the same time, and that's what the symptoms pretty much are, just minus the fever. And now they're saying this stuff. I mean, and look, NFL mock draft. You know why they're saying that? Because they're mocking you. It's always mockery inside their propaganda. I didn't want to read this. I just see them talk about Bill Belichick. It's difficult to believe Bill Belichick will go into the season with Jarrett Stidham and Brian Hoyer as his quarterbacks, goes to thinking in some league circles. ESPN's Matt Bowen says to watch New England and the University of Washington's Jacob Eason. So you see these names here. You take these actors, combine them with the numbers on Tom Brady. They could even be syncing this up with Tom Brady still in some way. Don't look too deep in these. In sports reels, I learned, the more coding you do, the more deep you go, the worse, because you just give yourself too many mixed signals. It's like trading with too many indicators. So, you might not even use Tom Brady, but these are the main players that you want to be looking out for when you're doing sports decodes. Possibly. I mean, maybe not. Bill Belichick for sure. Absolutely. But, I mean, I hope you get some information there to talk about Bill Belichick and those fucking puppets. If you're new to this channel, football is completely fake. Bill Belichick is just an actor for the federal government. Quit watching that stuff. 2 Californians died of coronavirus weeks before previously known first U.S. death. No, they didn't. And why am I saying that? Because look at their names. It's going to sum through like the same pattern. Virus 26, updated at 426. Wuhan 22, publishing this on the 22nd. 2-minute, 11-second video. 211 is the 47 prime. 47 is a very special number to the Freemasons. See that? New autopsy results show 2 Californians died of novel coronavirus, which equals 223, in early and mid-February. Up to in early and mid second month of the year, up to 3 weeks before the previously known first U.S. death from the virus. I just see how they construct these things, man. It's always by this code. The code for the Wuhan coronavirus. This is how they like to contrive their propaganda. You have to understand it is an art to these people. It's not just ritual. They artistically put inside. Wuhan, which is a ritual in itself. Wuhan 23. These deaths now stand as the country's earliest 2 attributed to the coronavirus, a development that appears to shift the understanding of how the virus is spreading in the country. Health experts told CNN Wednesday. And then, just causes more panic and confusion in California. And then look at this. The 2 were a 57-year-old woman, vaccine 57, Scottish Rite 57. She died in her home in a county on February 6th. So didn't I mean to say this can be bullshit? She died on February 6th, 2/6. Virus 26. They updated this at 426. Even more importantly, that's 6/2 in most parts of the world. Sacrifice equals 62. So they're talking about the first sacrifice for all this in America is on 6/2. So do you understand how this is contrived propaganda? We're just using these base ciphers. You can see what these people are doing. It's dates, it's gematria. Let's see then. This is going to be so great because we're going to see how many days. We're going to put the 22nd in on this calculator because that's when they're publishing that propaganda. So let's do February, what was it, 6? I did like how they went to 223. Good. You guys witnessed how I see 223 just randomly. Not randomly, it's just organically throughout the day. That's one example, just without trying. That's a mild example. I see it every single day, especially on the clock. But anyway. So 76 days later, blood sacrifice 76. Of course, 10 weeks, 6 days later, prophecy 106. Telling us, oh, actually the first cases were then. So we have this prophecy now. But 76 days later, they're giving us this. And that was coming out on a date with, that was the 37th day of the year. Virus 37, 26. Because I don't even know if we covered that pattern back then. But virus 37, 26. They're saying the first case now. Let's go back to the propaganda. This is in California now. Let's see one more time what these people are said. This is disgusting. This is what I'm saying. Stop believing the propaganda. This is exactly what I'm saying. Northern California's Santa Clara County announced the autopsy results Tuesday. The 2 were a 57-year-old woman who died in her home in the county February 6th. So if these are the first 2 in America, and February 6th comes before February 17th, that means now it's even more by the numbers. Well, arguably, because the first was 121, January 21st. Then what is this then? If that's I don't, fuck this propaganda. I'm not gonna try. It never makes sense. February comes after January, but now they're saying it's, never mind. I'm not gonna try to talk about it, but you get how they're just trying to confuse everybody. 76 days later, they're publishing this, and that was on a date with what? 37-26 connection. Virus 26, 37. That's how you know this is fake. That's now the first case in California. Maybe I misread it. They're talking about the first case in California. 2 Californians died of coronavirus weeks before previously known. I just don't get it. I thought the first case was January 21st, not the death. There we go. So 69-year-old man, Saturn 69, Corona 96, February 17th. That's when he died. And we'll see when he died. Date with 59 numerology, kill number. Both of these people, this guy died in the 40th day of the year. The first person died in the day with 48 numerology, big quarantine numbers, Illuminati, Freemason number. The United States previously understood first coronavirus death happened on February 29th in Kirkland, Washington. So 23 days after the first one now. Wuhan 23. Kirkland, Washington, of course. Kirkland. Oh my god, Kirkland 35 like virus, 80 like Bavarian Illuminati, 55 like sacrifice. Kirkland, Washington, 210, 84. Isn't 210 a Wuhan coronavirus number? This is insane. You see this shit? See, 210, reverse alphabetical order. Man, that's why I confidently said this is going to be a bunch of bullshit. I'm using that to help explain it's fake news propaganda. It is always going to be by the code. That's why you can say so before you click on the bullshit nonsense. Kirkland, Washington used alphabetical order 210 when you reverse alphabetical order 210 for Wuhan coronavirus. That's when the first case previously was on February 29th. See? Fake news propaganda. You can just open it up and see the riddles. It's that easy. Every single day, every single year, until we stop this agenda. Let me put this in. February 20. I just want to see the date numerology. Oh, again, Kirkland 35, they with 35 numerology, virus 35, quarantine 60, they was the 60th day of the year, CDC 71 and 17, they was 71 and 17 numerology. See that? Big number for a CDC for all this virus stuff too that they've been using. COVID-19, 36, 63. Yeah, there were 306 days remaining. Again, I'm not sure what else to say right now, other than we're encroaching the 20-minute mark on this video. There's some other dates down there too. There's a January 7th, kill 17, another 1771, as we just saw. Look at this Masonic checkerboard on the floor. We can easily end with this. We've seen this picture before. They're reusing it with Princess Diana and this fucking piece of shit actor for the Buckingham Palace. How a canceled state dinner highlights a fading White House tradition. Wait, that might not be. I don't know why it looks like Princess Diana. It might be. Who cares? I'm just trying to show you the checkerboard floor. But they're showing her for reasons, so you should care. But you see, they're all wearing black and white, and then the chessboard floor, from the Freemasons. It's their propaganda. I mean, what else do you need to see? I'm here explaining how it's from the Freemasons. Beyonce graces Disney fans with surprise performance. Beyonce equals 33. And it's not a surprise performance. She does it a specific amount of days from her birthday. It's probably a very easily coded ritual. It's synced up with the Lion King and all that shit. Kenya, black people. It's probably coded with the numbers for black people. I just want to see the video length at least. I don't want to sit through an ad though, but we're probably gonna have to.
Welcome to the NFL Draft.
Oh my god, really? A fucking ad that can get me strikes?
He's an instant playmaker.
Fuck this shit. Look at these actors. These are fucking puppets. They're deceivers. Stop sucking their dick. Stop thinking they're so fucking good. Draftathon? It's fake. It's by the fucking numbers. Piece of shit. Look at this minute 23-second video. Conspiracy 123. Miss Illuminati. That's all she's talking about. Conspiracy 123. Nothing racist in those numbers. I'm not, no 42 right here, none of that, but just want to see what they're giving us. So, I just want to see there. But maybe for her birthday, you'll get something. But fuck the NFL drafts. Quit falling for their nonsense. Alicia Keys, another puppet. You know, her tribute to Kobe Bryant, all by the number 41. He died at 41. 41 minutes after takeoff. All the snakeophobes, sorry for that. But what did I say? CNN, they love the snakes and spiders on the propaganda for all the phobics to fuck with you. So from there, let's close it. Peace out.